Good evening, this is Tyrone Holmes, the founder and CEO of the Men of Simplified Dallas. We want to welcome you back to another Power Pack broadcast of the Trauma Network for Men. Boy, it is steaming here in North Carolina. Brother Josh, what's going on? Look at your hair, man. You got frizzies, man. Good God. It has really been hot. I know if y'all been watching the news, Brother Josh, I watch every morning. The whole eastern part of the country is all in the upper 90s to 100s. The whole East Coast is all hot. So, and then those on the West Coast are the ones that are dealing with the fires out in California. We know that you're suffering, and we're gonna get some rain soon. But right now, it is really scorching. But we want to thank you for tuning into the broadcast once more. And again, thank you for all your support and all that you're doing. We got some good reviews. Just a couple of days ago, we got a review. So we just thank you for all that you're doing. Right now, we are approaching, or we're at 16,500 views.
Ooh,
wow,
boy.
So we're getting there. We're gonna do something special on the 20. When we hit 25,000, we're gonna do something special. I don't know what we're gonna do, but I think that'll be a very joyous occasion. We hit 25,000, and a little less than 2 years. I think that's awesome for what we're doing, Brother Josh.
Yes, sir.
And we just thank everybody for doing it. You know, I know other people on YouTube got millions of views on, but to do something that we're doing that people don't want to hear, men don't want to face,
exactly.
It's huge.
Yeah.
It is huge. It's huge. So we thank you.
Go back to the man body.
Yeah. So it's something that we thank God for, because it wasn't me or Brother Josh that did it. It was God that did it. Even though Brother Josh knew when I was talking to him, I didn't know where the organization was going. I got very depressed and just wanted to walk away from it. And then God said, no, use social media and get the word out. And it has worked. So we thank God for that. Well, we're going into part 3 of our series dealing with the man in the mirror. We're going to get Brother Josh to start us off with scripture, and then we're going to get right into another powerful broadcast for you today. So stay tuned. Brother Josh, give it to us with the scriptures, and we're going to get on with it today.
Yes, sir. You got it, boss man. First one today is Proverbs 27, verse 19.
All right.
And the scripture says as follows. As in water, face reflects face.
Good God from God.
So a man's heart
Yes.
reveals the man.
There you go. There you go. So you look into that water or a mirror, you see a reflection.
That's you.
But yeah, that's you. But until you face it,
The heart reveals the man.
the heart reveals the true man, that who you are. You can hide it all you want, but the heart is going to tell you who you really are. Man, that's huge.
And our final scripture of the day is 1 Corinthians 13, verse 12.
Yes.
And it says as follows. For now we see in a mirror dimly,
Dimly.
but then face to face.
Yes.
Now I know in part,
That's right.
but then I shall know just as I am also am known.
All right. So we see in the mirror, but we don't really see ourselves, because the Proverbs just said that it's from the heart.
Yep.
Until we look at the heart, we cannot know who we truly are.
Nope.
Good
We're
God.
walking around blind.
We're walking around blind. Good God from Zion. All right, well, we're going to kick off our lesson tonight. As we said before, this is part 3 of The Man in the Mirror, 6 problems that all men face. Are you willing, men, to confront them and make a change? Tonight, we're going to deal with finances. We're going to get in all areas of finances, all right? But we're going to key in some key things that you should know as men, and how we as men fall prone when it comes to money. We talk about money, power, and greed, the downfall of every man. Let's get into it, Brother Josh.
Let's do it, Brother Tyrone.
Woo! Start us off, brother. Let's get us going.
What are finances?
Wow.
All income, expenses, and financial accounts related to the maintenance and upkeep of an entire family, household / business.
Yes, that's right.
This includes all sources of income, including wages,
Yes.
investments, saving accounts, and trusts. Expenses include items such as mortgage or lease payments, car payments,
Yes.
utility bills, grocery bills, retirement plan contributions, insurance, education, taxes, credit card payments, clothing, and other sundry purchases.
Okay, right there, that just tells you right there, finances covers a multitude of things.
It does.
We have to live with the money we got, but we have to spend it on things so we can live.
But see, people don't spend that money on things that they can live.
And that's true. We're going to get into that, but we don't understand sometimes. And you're right. Some men, in general, we talk about men in general, or so-called men, we spend money on garbage.
Yep. The clothes, the car.
Exactly.
When we should be worried about our family.
Exactly. So when we look at our finances, very important, especially, and I'm going to say this at the onset. when it comes from the African American perspective, from a background, we as African Americans were really never taught about finances when we were young.
But the white man was.
Yeah, and you can attest to that. So what happens is when you see the African Americans around with the clothes and the cars, because they grew up with not having all this stuff. So they said when they get grown, and I was the same way. I said, well, I'm gonna buy what I want. My aunt always told me, when you get a certain age, get your job, you buy what you want. See, so that was in my mindset. But when it comes from the white brothers' perspective, they were taught about finances, how to invest their money, how to do it. And see, those are the differences. See, we're not taught that. So we want to make it clear that why should there be a difference in teaching of finance? Everybody should be able to learn, but it's not like that. So you want to learn the hard way. Some of us, and I had to learn the hard way. I'm 50. Oh man, in my 50s now. All right, so I'm just starting to learn the principles of finance. You know, those that are young, you need to learn now, and don't get caught out there. All right, let's get into this, brother Josh.
Power, greed, and the love of money.
All right.
Like I said in the scriptures, money is the root of all evil.
Yeah, the love of money.
Yep.
The love of money. It's not money itself.
Nope.
It's the love of money is the root of all evil. That's right.
America, one of the wealthiest nations in the world, has a large population that enjoys a standard of life far higher than that of most people on earth.
That's right.
Even our poorest citizens are considered rich by people in some third world countries.
That's right. Absolutely.
Americans are not ashamed of amassing huge quantities of material things. There it is.
That's right.
Material
things. There you go.
I'll put that in quote.
Okay. That's fine.
Material things.
That's right. That's right.
Because see, as men, we like the materialistic things.
Yeah, because we move by what we see.
Yep. But see, when we get it, we don't know what to do.
No.
We want to go get more and more of it.
That's right. Absolutely. We want more of it. That's right.
And
Because we're not
that comes from
satisfied.
greed.
That's right. Exactly.
A mindset. Let me say that. It's a mindset, really, Tyrone, that differentiates us from most of the rest of the world.
Yes.
Making it big and having it all a part and parcel of the American dream.
Yes.
Like writes Diane Cantu,
Katu?
senior editor at Harvard Business Journal.
Yes.
Unfortunately, much of America's economic success is driven by greed.
Greed. All right.
And the desire for power and money.
Okay, so let's look at our world today, brother Josh. We just talked about how America is. It's driven by greed and power. If you got money, you want power, and then you want more of it. And that's the downfall of man. So instead of using finances in the right way to help other people, because we're going to get down into really what finances.
We use it for something totally different.
That's true, and that's true. So we got to understand that we have to use finances the right way. If not, it will destroy us. All right. So
you know who has all the power in the United States of America?
Who's that?
The president.
Well,
And see,
to an extent.
and the I'm not biased toward the presidents, but I think it all started with Bush when everything went to hell.
It did, because we had a surplus after Clinton got out of office.
But see, everybody doesn't know the struggle that Obama's going through.
Well, he's been doing struggle ever since he's been in there.
Yep.
Yeah,
and,
sure.
And people criticize Obama because it took him 6 years to raise the unemployment level. But see, Bush messed that up to begin with.
Well, it's a lot of things were against them. So that's true.
Our nation is obsessed with these things. Say it again. Our nation is obsessed.
That's right, with things. That's right.
And the more we get, the more we want. Even if our greed threatens to destroy us.
But we don't understand, and I'm glad you said that, brother Josh. Our greed, the more we want, the more we get, the more we want. But we don't understand, if we don't do it in the right way, it will literally destroy us. But we don't even see it destroying us. As long as we're satisfying the flesh and we are happy with what we got, and the more we get, that's what happens.
But we're not satisfied spiritually.
We're not satisfied. There you go. That's the missing. We're going to get down into the biblical principles of finances later on in the broadcast, because that's the key. If you don't know those principles, just like manhood, we teach you about manhood and what those principles are. There's some principles for finances for men, because men are supposed to be leaders, they're supposed to be protectors, and they're supposed to be providers. So if they are not on a strong ground as far as what finance is all about and how to manage them, then their whole life is going to be ruined.
They're destroyed.
There it is, brother. Good. God from Zion. Wow. This is huge.
What's that word? Enron?
The Enron scandal.
demonstrated how money, power, and the accompanying greed can grow exponentially.
Exponentially, that's correct.
Once we allow ourselves to start down that slippery slope.
That's right.
See, so it goes back to what we just said a minute ago. Most people don't know that they're going into a downfall.
They don't, because we're not moved by that. We just move by what we see, what we have. You see, the cars,
only what we want to get,
and what we want to get.
But see, we got as men, we got to change our mindset.
That's right. It's a
because
mindset.
women, they know how to spend their money.
They do. They do.
But we as men,
we don't.
we
see,
do whatever we want.
That's right. Because see, we look at big item things. Women are not moved by that. As long as their bills are paid, they got a decent place to live, they ain't care about all that stuff. But we as men, we got to have the latest gadget. You see it with the cell phones, the computers. Every new thing come out, a lot of people, quote unquote, a lot of men, gotta get it. I don't need to have it. I can wait 3 or 4 or 5 years. It don't matter to me. You know what I'm saying?
iPhone right
You know,
now.
but if my iPhone didn't die, I had mine 5 years before it died. So it don't move me. But see, that's how there it is, the finances.
But see, it got, ooh, brother. It go back to the man box. What society wants us to do.
That's right. Absolutely.
But see, society say we gotta have all the normal and this stuff. But spiritually,
that's right.
We don't have to have that in order to survive.
There you go. There you go. Absolutely. Great point.
Our judgment becomes impaired. I'm gonna say that again. Our judgment becomes impaired.
That's right.
Which means we can't think straight.
We can't think right. That's correct, brother. That's right.
Ethics compromised.
Our ethics. That means our integrity.
Yep.
What we believe in.
Our pride.
We sell that out to get something else.
So you know, it goes back to the music industry. People sell their souls to get what they want. But see, when they get what they want, that's not all they thought it was going to be.
Exactly, and that's right. And then they sold themselves out, and it's you're right, brother. And then they want more, and eventually it brings them down. Either get into drugs or some other things, and it brings them down and destroys them.
See, that's what happened to Eminem. When Proof died, which was his best friend from childhood.
Okay.
When he died, Eminem really went into a downward spiral because he felt lost. Because Proof is the one that made him see what he really could become. Then he went into the drugs, and he was out of the music scene for a couple of years trying to fix that.
Yeah. Okay.
But it goes back to the music industry and everything else, because the more that you work on the things that you want, the more you're gonna lose in touch with yourself.
Exactly. That's right, because you're selling your soul for it.
But see,
for something that can't satisfy you spiritually.
Exactly.
That's right.
So
Absolutely.
if it can't satisfy you spiritually, then why are you doing it?
Well, because that's what, here we go back to the man box again.
I know, I'm just saying, that's the question.
Yeah, that's right. There it goes back to the society again.
And our management style blinded with ambition.
That's right.
What drives people who are so powerful and wealthy to take a path that can lead to prison? And in Kaylee's death, in Kay's death,
that's right.
When is enough enough?
When it comes to greed, there's never enough.
Nope.
Because you're gonna always want more and more. But see, God tells you when you love money, your flesh will never be satisfied. Because there's always gonna be something else new to get.
But see, it go back to this coming from a white brother.
Okay, I'm listening, brother. I'm listening to you.
We don't know the struggle of what happened to African Americans and stuff. But see, y'all known the struggle your whole life.
Whole life, that's right.
But see, when we, as a white man, not racist or anything, we're coming from a white brother, when we lose everything,
that's right.
We commit suicide. Yeah. But see, growing up, y'all knew the struggle.
Oh yeah. So we not.
So when we get into a position of power, and we lose that power,
absolutely, brother Josh.
That's when the suicide and murder and all that.
Because
they don't know.
That's right. And it's also a shame thing. And their pride has been ruined.
The masses.
Exactly. That's right. It comes off. And they don't want nobody to see them like that.
Nope.
So they want to leave an impression that they have made it. I want you to remember me like this. I can't take the shame. Bam. I'm out of here.
It goes back to the broadcast we did last year about the man and suicide.
Oh yeah.
Because when you, as a man, all we got is our pride.
That's all we have.
But see, when they expose the true man in us,
yes, there it is.
That's when
we
want to commit suicide because the mask is gone. Man, they figured it out.
Yeah, yep.
And it's also because it also goes back to that broadcast about the suicidalness because it said I don't remember right now.
You come back to you, brother. But good point, though. I like that point.
Power.
All right, we're gonna talk about a few things here, and we're gonna go through them briefly. Power, greed, love, and money. We're gonna go through these real quickly.
Many politicians. I'm saying that again. Many politicians.
Wow.
See, it goes back to President Obama, Donald Trump, and all that. Because I tell you, they Donald Trump couldn't pray with the day I leave the USA. But and I say that because what's his name again?
Donald Trump.
Yeah, Donald Trump. He's racist.
Well, hey, it's a lot out there.
How are we going to have
a
president in office that is racist?
Well,
it's not going to work.
But as many of them have been there, they may not have said it out literally, but they're there. Come on, son. All right, come on, son. Talk to me.
Have a high opinion of themselves.
Yes, a lot of them do.
A lot of them do. They think they high and high water. They can do whatever they want.
There's the power. There's the greed.
There it is. That's the greed.
There's the money because they
the power.
There it is.
The greed.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And they feel they can get away with anything. That's how it is. Okay.
Did you I'm pretty sure you weren't alive when this happened either, but do you remember the Watergate scandal?
Sure, I do. I was born. With Richard Nixon.
Yeah,
sure.
because
Sure.
I don't know much about it, but I knew that it was a blackmail.
Yeah. It was a cover up, and things Nixon was trying to cover up about the tapes from Watergate and all that stuff. Yeah, I was born.
You know, they wrote a book about it. I forgot.
It was in, as a matter of fact, that was in the early 70s. I was born. I was around. I remember it very well.
Oh, you old.
All right.
Often seeking election out of a need for power.
Oh, there it is. Listen what Brother Josh just said there. When we come to politics, because see, politics is all about power and greed. Or any high position in an executive way, when you look at corporate America, it's all about power and greed. Look what it says right there. It says, often seeking election out of a need for power. See, that's what turns us on as men. If we have control, we got power.
But Tyrone getting hyped.
Good God, because see, that's what messes us up as men. Because if we have control, we feel we control anything. We control you. We control our women. We can control our children. We can control the people on our job.
But she's the only person that can control us is God.
That's true. But people that don't know God or don't reverence God, they feel that they are the boss and they're the king.
Yep, they feel like they do anything they want to do.
There you go. They abuse their power.
And see, that's how most politicians get in trouble.
That's true. That's true.
Because they talk about something in their campaign.
Yes.
But when they get into office,
it changes.
They do completely opposite.
Because it's the power. They say what they want you to hear, and once they do what they want, and they got the power and the greed. Good God from Zion, man. Ooh. Come on now,
and recognition.
And they want the power, and they want to be recognized. That's our problem as men, because we want people to see who we are. I'm the president, or I'm a senator, I'm a congressman, I'm the president, I'm the CEO.
But see, it also goes back to criminals.
Oh yeah,
because criminals want their 15 minutes of fame.
Oh yeah, of course.
That becomes insatiable. Which means it doesn't stop.
That's right.
They want more and more.
They want more and more.
Once they're in office.
There you go, brother.
Servant leaders.
Servant. Listen to that key word.
Earn recognition and power and lead with care, respect, and ethical behavior.
Now, if you are a servant, if God has called you into a position, you're not concerned about yourself. Remember we talked about this a couple of weeks ago. It's not about who?
You.
It's not about you. It's about serving others. When you learn how to serve others, your recognition is going to come automatically. You ain't got to worry about that.
You live the Christ life.
There it is, brother.
Because,
boy, I'm teaching you good. Man, I'm proud of you, man.
Because Jesus Christ came down here to be our servant.
There you go. He said, whoever is greater among you, let him be your servant.
Yep.
That's what it says. Good God, man. Woo! This is good stuff, Brother Josh. Go ahead, man. Greed
controls your life.
Yes, it does.
Sacrificing the well-being of your family. See, we as men, we don't care.
Yeah, we don't.
We don't care if we hurt somebody else in our quest for power.
Long we satisfy us.
But we're not worried about others.
We ain't worried about others.
But see,
that's how it is.
When they expose that true man,
that's what
it's over.
It's over.
It said, like it said in the scripture, it said, but the heart reveals the man.
The heart reveals the man. That's right.
If your heart ain't in the right place,
there you go.
That man ain't in the right place.
That's right. Good God from Zion.
Sometimes childhood insecurities can fuel a person's desire for wealth and power.
So what that means is, Brother John, if you came from a background and you didn't have it when you was a child, then you're gonna want it, and then you're gonna crave that power because you never had it.